And maybe those early moves from Svenskeren on the Gragas will be, directed up in that area.
A difficult lock-in for High. You take that match versus Vladimir and you realize your ultimate could be fizzled out very quickly just by a pool. But Syndra's still a good pickup otherwise to make things happen across the map. It's just hard to get that kill onto the Vladimir champ.
Yeah, one of the tricks here for the Syndras, especially into Vladimir's, is using your ultimate super early on. So he's not going to pool it, and then using your stun afterwards with the rest of the orbs that will be lying around. Does pose some more questions. As you transition into the team fight phases, he'll have more targets that he has options for.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, this is it's a very dynamic squad that TSM have drafted with a lot of mobility. And sometimes that can pose a problem to Syndra, as she's a very low mobility mage in the mid lane. Lots of burst though, and definitely can be explosive, especially since he's got Moon on Rengar, which has been a great combo for these guys, Moon and High, especially with these champions.
It does equal a lot of kill pressure. We could see some early level 2 shenanigans towards the mid lane here to throw off Bjergsen on that Vlad. We actually saw it's exactly what they were doing to Piglet previously. I should just say yesterday on Friday when he played Vladimir. Make sure he's down in the early game. You can't really do too much mid to late. Hashtag TSM win, hashtag fly win as we get into match here for TSM versus FlyQuest. TSM, as we said, holding that first place spot right now, 12-2, possible 16-2 here if they can clean up the rest of the season.
Definitely true. They are looking very good as we head into the home stretch. There's some FlyQuest fans sitting right next to some TSM fans, it looks like.
It's going to get rowdy. Not as often as before. And that was his wheelhouse champion. Svenskeren finding a little bit of love for Moon in the jungle. He doesn't have that red buff yet, so Svenskeren may be able to trickle away here.
Moon's going to keep up the chase, and Svenskeren flashes critically.
Over the wall, the flash. It's going to be Balls picking up the first blood.
And they actually use both solo laner flashes. Got to keep your eye on that. Balls does have bubble buff, double buffs.
Got to be careful. Haunter could keep in range, but very close the whole time for Harass.
Look at this Moon gank. He's right behind Bjergsen right now as well. Red buff.
He's a little too focused on getting that kill onto High with low mana. The Ignite goes down. Pool not in range for another Q. High is going to trickle down, but he will stay alive. Second kill going over to Moon. Here comes Moon.
Is he? All right, they're waiting for the minion wave, and boop.
Exhaust goes down, actually kills him, and aggro is taken up top.
Exactly, very good job by elimination. You want one of the range champions to start taking it out first, because the range champions can very clearly stay on the edge of the turret, and elimination just takes a couple of shots really easily. What you don't want to happen is your melee, your Rengar jumping in as he's going in. That's like the only way that you give over a kill in that situation. So they don't actually lose anyone. However, bottom side.
I think he wants to fight on that too much. Throws down the ultimatum.
Syndra's coming down the river as well. Balls just wants to survive at this point.
Up the E, throws it off. Haunter! Not able to get the last few hits in as the scrap shields continue to come up and Balls just kites around.
I don't know about this dive.
I think they can turn this on Svenskeren.
Balls has no flash though.
Minion being closer now. Nice wait by TSM there to make sure the minion wave was in range. A turret shot along with unleashed power. Another kill possibly coming in onto Haunter. Looking to drop one more orb. Haunter with the dodges, but he can't do enough to get out of the way. Double kill for High.
You as FlyQuest, all 3 outers have been destroyed here. And FlyQuest have all of their turrets remaining. Valprice is just toast. The casual kill on the support here as he's walking very close to a fairly fed Syndra, as you were just mentioning, Friv. You just have to be so cautious. Talking about Fog of War and being cautious. It looks like he's going to get close to the
Oh, they're too close. Oh, not going to get out of the ultimatum. Wild Growth is on. Polymorph to the direct target. That's going to do the most damage. Here comes Balls. Turns up the heat and a kill for Altec and himself on the teleport in.
Put up 1 kill as a team total, so it's not saying a whole lot. Here we go, though.
Wonder how many he can scatter. It's going to be Svenskeren down. Bjergsen actually Frodo in. He does live. A quick shield coming out there, and it's going to be Svenskeren, the ultimatum onto High. A quick shot from Curtain Call takes him down. And actually 2 kills coming in here from TSM. Bjergsen tries to troll pool out. Doesn't get the kill back with the Bola coming out.
Ultimate.
Where will he lay it down? Actually backwards instead of the escape route for TSM. Might have been a mistake. Is going to get the kill onto Vladimir. Balls, however, becomes a shutdown that Haunter might pick up. Zanya's down by Balls. Moon comes in, saves him from the top lane. And these two get out as Bash Brothers.
Off of the map at their leisure at this point in the game. Haunter's actually chasing him down. Gonna make him work for it, it looks like.
All right, Elimination Ultimatum. Wild Growth is still, baby. That's gonna be Moon picking up a kill for himself with the red buff. One auto was enough to file through. Crimson Rush gives Bjergsen a good amount of HP. Could keep him alive for the time necessary. Pulls out, he's safe. Oh, the shot goes through. Eagle Eye ace in the hole from Alltech as he finds the mark. Moon continues to clean up as High also answers with one, while Turtle's left wondering, can I peek out of my shell yet?
Yeah, honestly, TSM decided to make him work for it. FlyQuest, all right, we're ready to work. And that actually might be the end of the game. Man, this is definitely one of the earliest games that we've seen this split as FlyQuest are moving towards Nexus turrets already.
It's a 17-4. A few kills in lane.
Oh!
Decimated the objectives. Moon's gonna go down here in the end. Almost another kill coming across as High is very, very low. 7 seconds on Bjergsen. The rest of the team coming through.
They're moving up wards first. Rengar ultimate is on, and here they go!
Haunter TP comes through. He has Lemon Nation. Lemon staying near Alltech. Quick polymorph onto Haunter. Nothing happens to the back line. Bjergsen and Svenskera now on the bot side are quickly focused and taken out. Turtles left, Turtles down. That's an ace for FlyQuest.
Whew. And FlyQuest don't even have to go through bottom lane. High with a casual sip of the coffee there. Let's just go in, finish off this Nexus. And holy moly, FlyQuest start this one out with a banger. 26.5-minute victory for them.
Very nicely done. FlyQuest take game 1 of the series over TSM.
All right, let's go, Assassin. You know, bring it to me. I'm gonna go for the kills.
It turns more into a composition as that challenge has been put out there. I take challenge.
Honestly, though, no reason to really deviate from this Vlad. Very strong pick at the moment. A lot of the answers have been banned out. Do have to watch for the Ignite kills, and it's basically it's cooldown tracking as far as this matchup goes, because obviously Vladimir does have answers for the Zed with his pool and builds into Zhonya's very easily.
Yeah.
If he wants to actually raise priority on that item in his build path, he can. Luckily for FlyQuest, they actually have a fairly rounded team composition here with a lot of magic damage coming from the top side and the jungle, and that might make choices a little bit more difficult from Bjergsen. The other thing we didn't really touch on there, though, Rib, is the return of the Varus. A lot of nerfs coming through as far as Deathfire Touch, as well as 15% of the top-end damage off of the Q spam. But that just brings back around some more of the attacks speed-oriented builds.
Yep.
And we'll see what he does decide to go with here. We've seen, you know, Hurricanes plus Infinity Edge, you know, Blade of the Ruin King is still an option.
Oh. Taking that extra time. How dare you? No, coaches are gonna head off. After final words with the players, you can see the split of lighting. TSM now versus FlyQuest on either side. The crowd is ready. And we are gonna hashtag FlyWin or hashtag TSM win. You'll see that vote as we get into the match. You can hear the crowd.
I like the battling chants here. Pretty good cheers from both sides, honestly. Usually the crowds are overwhelmed by TSM ones, but that was I think well coordinated.
Some of the TSM members were saying, let's go TSM, and they're like, wait, we only need the tri-code chant. Then you just hit TSM and
all right,
gets louder.
It's time, do or die time here for TSM.
Looks like a flash body slam.
Yes, sir, it does. Turtle.
Oh, no. Turtle gets it. Oh, he actually goes for Biofrost to hold and throws to the right. One last auto on a Turtle. Inner Flame's going to go off as well, but Haunter teleports down. Gets that shield from his passive to stay safe. A Glitter Lance now from Biofrost on with the help picks. Means both of them are slowed. Nicely used. That's going to be a double buff for top lane. Haunter's going to be having some fun.
Yeah, he is, and actually this bottom lane push could get real heavy here. Haunter's gonna recall and go get the minions, but Haunter having control of that top lane wave, all the minions are pushed up. He is the one jumping right on that teleport when, oh, Lemon!
Is it the kill? Throws on the Frenzy. Not enough damage to follow up, unfortunately.
After all that aftermath, Hansor got 2 of the kills. He's level 6. He also has a Tiamat, and he's taking balls pretty low.
Oh, he actually went down to the bottom side of that ultimate. Ball still has a bit of that fire left from Equalizer. Oh, he's gonna go down to a burn. No, he will stay alive. He eats that potion, the corrupting potion, just in time.
Target, he's going around behind the turret. Bjergsen, they're waiting for him to shove this wave.
That's exactly what they wanted. Now as he goes to retreat behind the turret, he'll pull back to the shadow, right into the arms of Hansor for Death's Embrace.
Pretty easy as far as that one picked up, but Bio, whew,
A little too close for comfort on that one. Gets drunk under the table. And Moon comes up with a helpful assist on Elimination's kill.
CS, and life does get hard for Zed. I don't know if Balls actually goes for this. I guess it's just a harassment move, but life does get fairly hard. Oh, he's actually gonna go finish it.
Yes, he's so hesitated to go in for the kill, and
Oh,
he's probably gonna lose his life for it. If Hansor gets killed in these fights, you're gonna be looking at members who are really just sitting on assists right now, not too many completed items. So that's gonna be Biofrost right back. The focus resolve lockdown from Elimination in the follow-up from the team as well. Not actually too many spells were used there. A flash and an ult from Moon.
This is where that earlier damage that FlyQuest got to do to the bottom side. This is not a mobility boost elite. You can, uh-oh, actually mid lane.
Protobelt only hitting about 2 of the missiles. Chemoplay goes down, flash forward. Tides of blood washes high away.
So low. They're just gonna look for a couple of Trinity Force attacks. Oh!
Wow.
That's a force.
The repel out as well. He can't fall too far. A nice wild growth. Svenskeren may actually make it out alive. Finally goes down to Altec. High is met halfway by Hansor. Forced to get himself out of that one. It was not a flash, it was a shadow. And he is safe for the day. I see how they continue.
There we go, though. On to Lemon is Hansor, but he's getting attacked now.
Ultimatum. A little bit of invincibility there for a second where he can't be targeted, and it looks like he can continue the fight with his team. Goes back over the wall. A kill for him. Camille onto Balls' Rumble, and they finalize a kill onto him. Doesn't look like the Smite fight will come through, but the resulting fight may as Bjergsen goes forward. Emo Plague tides of blood onto 2 and almost drops those members of FlyQuest. How do FlyQuest reply? It's going to be High all the way to the back of the fight. They do get Svenskeren, but it's a trade for High himself. And now it's just kind of a dance out back and forth, not enough long range to keep it going.
I'm on a ward, but you're on a ward, so we both have friends coming, and it's going to be a 2v2.
Rumble might be a little better off on this one with his teammate, and it's High coming up with the first kill. No, actually Balls. High may be able to get one for himself here. Shadows back. Kill is actually going to go over to Balls for the double kill.
Inching up further and further, and now they're going for the bottom side play. Big chunk on the Balls.
Interesting hit. Sanya's flash forward as well for himself. This actually TSM getting themselves into a sticky situation. That's going to be Hansor going down after one more shot. No, he's going to live. Beautifully done by Hansor to get a little bit of HP back there. Moon has just been left now stunned that he wasn't able to pick up the kill there. The rest of the team filing in, and TSM not looking too bad on something that started. So much has been happening. It feels like we're so much later into these games. High gonna give Bjergsen the what for. Should be able to, oh no! Locked up, knocked down. And as Balls goes down.
You turn around High's aggression, and now it's gonna be up to a Baron steal.
Oh boy, Altec, Redemption comes down. He doesn't have heal, but they're gonna get the last auto in.
Moon's inside!
What are they gonna be able to do? Moon goes down, Baron goes down. That's TSM's a valiant attempt as they were also trying to deny a turret going down in the base.
FlyQuest setting up for a possible desperate play here. A boom!
That's one hit, beautifully done. Svenskeren and Wild Turtle take quite a hit there. As Sven goes down, you're gonna see High falling very quickly in the result of the fight. On to Altec and Fly, very nice, or Altec and Balls, I should say, very nicely done. TSM able to just come in and clean up the fight. Locking things down, making sure the ultimatum was enough chaos to really turn FlyQuest on their head.
Yeah, and with those death timers, TSM might not mess around here. First inhibitor should be pretty easy. These minions can be also used to take down Nexus turrets, as the 3 carries are the ones who survived the team fight. Even though FlyQuest had a quick 2 kills, TSM looking to end.
This lead up to the one explosive fight, 37 minutes in. And TSM taking a very patient role in this one, are able to take game 2. Got some things that may be in your face. It's going to be Varus. It's going to be the back line for him, but also now those auto attacks. So we'll see how FlyQuest plays this composition. Syndra was something that was banned out last game. We'll see how that affects this one coming back in. Pretty good effect first game.
And this is why I was such a big fan of that early second round lock-in of the Ezreal for TSM. You steal it away from the Nami lane. You kind of put Altec into a position where he's on one of the less mobile AD carries. Perfect for Vladimir diving later on in the game. Life gets very hard for, honestly, both Syndra and Vladimir, or Syndra and Varus, if the Vladimir gets off to a halfway decent start.
TSM with Fox, P1, and TL to end out the split. P1 is there at third place right now. They can have this win go their way. They climb up the standings a little bit nicer, and then they can get their wins. We'll have to see what happens in this one. FlyQuest looking at CLG, Immortals, and Envy after this. So both teams have their work cut out for them. You don't need that pen.
Yeah, FlyQuest looking to put a stop to their slide in the standings and secure themselves a more comfortable playoff position.
TSM win with the hashtag. You know how to do it. Hashtag FlyWin as we get into our third game. Yell at your monitor. Chant as well. We can hear you. And we are getting into game. Everybody is super ready for this one. We will see if TSM will repeat history or if FlyQuest can shut down the third game win.
Side because FINNALE might beat him there. Ball's getting baited in here.
Oh, down to 200 HP. Baited in is the word for that one. And first blood going over to FINNALE on the Lee Sin.
Let's see what Moon is up to here. Sven did not take a lot of damage in that skirmish, but Moon has red buff. He'd have to finish this kill pretty quick.
He has to wait. Just waiting. Silent.
Oh,
goes out, flash over the wall. Looks like he's going to try and take the
They're collapsing right now.
The ward's still there. Grabs it. Camille first, but he is also pinched by Balls on the top side. Balls teleported in to have a fresh HP bar here. And it looks like they're not going to be able to get much out of a lane or out of that pressure. So flash from FINNALE, blue buff to Moon.
Payment.
Yeah.
Takes down the top laner.
Never mind. Ha-ha! Ignite fight bot lane. Autos from the ADs. Biofrost spaces it out. It's going to be Lemon Nation. Polymorph down. The auto attacks coming in. Oh, he's just pouring cups of water over Biofrost. You can't kill him.
Oh, set up pretty well. That mana crystal not going to do a whole lot for the combat effectiveness, but they're going all in on high.
Wham, bam, thank you, man. Crimson Rush in. There's the hit. Sonic Wave missed, but it's not going to matter. That was a zoning Sonic Wave.
It's a hot spot for Rumble Ultimates. Top laners could join.
Chain of Corruption coming into very nice Bolo. Looks like Biofrost makes it out alive. Wild Growth did just come up. He's going to use it on himself. Moon gets kicked back by the Dragon's Rage. As High is now in the ultimatum. He will scatter. It doesn't look like he's going to make it out this one alive. He does drop Haunter, though, for his work. And now it's Balls trying to turn this one out. Expects to flash out, bait more members in. Lemon Nation's the one to try and reinitiate this fight. And Moon will follow behind him quite quickly.
And then her ultimate. Junglers attracted to the top side. It's funny how these control wards, each of them claiming one brush. Will he be able to outrun this Rengar ult?
Really great equalizer.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's going to get to the brush, right? And that's going to make it hurt even more because that gives Moon the distance. He's able to type out the flash, though.
Spiking here with level 11 for Vladimir. He's really transitioning into the phase where he can get the one freeze on the back line. Sven gets locked up.
Oh, no safeguard over to Bjergsen. He was waiting within range. But
can't help him there.
Piled on nicely. There was a Chain of Corruption. And also Moon's ultimate, so we'll have to see. Dragon's down for now, so this is a great time for Fly to actually be able to use those ults and get something else.
So far, they've been having pretty good luck. But Bjergsen all in. Boop, boop.
Bada bing, bada boom. That's how that works.
That was the cautionary tale we were setting up before. It doesn't have to be a team fight.
Yeah.
You can just walk right up to you in lane. And he goes.
Or just make sure their waves are in place. You mentioned it before. That's a big difference for something like TSM. Because when they do make these plays,
then
make more.
Bjergsen actually gets the last hit there. They hand it over to him. Honestly, it's a good decision, just fueling this juggernaut.
Yeah.
Vladimir.
Quite big.
Yep, definitely going to be a problem. Already is a problem. Balls has also problems of his own.
That was pretty sweet. Catching him in the ultimatum mid-air. Now on to Moon, who makes sure he uses W to get out of this one, and he will be able to do so. Alt as well. Haunter, very, very low safeguard onto him. Potion of Corruption to help him, but he still goes down to the Ignite. Double kill coming in for High here as they do get something back for the troubles in top lane.
2 for 3 in TSM's advantage. Yeah. They do have minions on the turret as well, so they should be able to turn this into an objective and continue the snowballing ahead. FlyQuest have to be a bit careful about provoking them in this. 2v4.
Teleport behind him. The far brush is going to be the play. Chain of Corruptions on the Turtle. He should go down immediately. Actually still gets the stun up from Tidal Wave going through him. Bjergsen now the hit. Piercing arrow as he tries to go back for Altec for a hit. With that Q, that transfusion and some damage, it actually goes over to Lemon Nation. Double kill coming in for Bjergsen. They're gonna look for another one as they shut down FlyQuest in their own engage. That next priority though, and FlyQuest is set up nicely on the bot side. They will get pinched if they wait too long. Starting the fight now, Bjergsen looks in to get for that Evo Plague. Ultimate is almost up for him. He's trying to stay alive, and it is going to be Moon going down first. Svenskeren in onto Balls now. They are going to try to fire back onto him. Focus can happen, but it looks like nobody can get enough follow-through damage to take him down. Svenskeren's going to try to do it right now. One swift punch. He takes down Balls. They're able to finally get Altec. They were waiting for the abilities to come back up. You see how much perseverance they have.
In their face, but not going to need it. Haunter now is a little bit under attack. Ooh. Feeling pretty good about his chances, though.
The last kick splits Moon in two, and it looks like he's going to chop Balls up. There it is, a double kill coming in. And Haunter actually didn't even have that good of an early game, but still, with the little bit he was given throughout, roaming around the map with a team, continues to provide results on that Camille.
Now we know who wins between Blade Legs and Flame Cannon Arms. Oh, Bjergsen's going in.
He knew the Tides of Blood would take down High. Now on to Lemon Nation. One last. Oh, Crimson Rush definitely would have done it, but he can't get into the queue.
I love how everyone got super quiet after that. You're like, Lemon.
Stop. That 9-0 Game 3 victory that TSM is able to pull through always. Here's a chance to do that after losing their inhibitor. They need to stop the bleeding just a little bit. And now they may be able to find some room to get these minions away from their base.
TSM very patient, just waiting for the minions to come assist.
Yep.
Cornering FlyQuest under their last remaining inhibitor turret.
This is that hectic time as well for FlyQuest. They know exactly what TSM is doing, but there's almost nothing you can do about it. You have to get the perfect engage. You almost want to be the ones to be able to use your ults second. There's a redemption to go out. Wild growth on Bjergsen so he can get in the middle of the fight. That actually means he may be able to go down if there's focus, but the damage onto Lemon Nation, just about half his health bar as Bjergsen comes through with a Crimson Rush. 3v1 now behind the Nexus towards the fountain. Can't even find solace there as High goes down. And TSM is onto the last Nexus turret as they hit up the Nexus. 26 minutes in, TSM continue their Game 3 streak wins